Hello, Being Bulldogs. Welcome to the Daily Show for Thursday, February 11th, 2021. Now, here's a message from Ms. Hollingshed, our school counselor.
Hello, Being Bulldogs. I'm Ms. Hollingshed, the school counselor filling in for Mr. Ortner, and today we're going to learn more about how to be tolerant. Remember that we're going to be looking for characters this month on who is being tolerant. What is tolerance? Will is invited to his friend's house for dinner, but when they sit down to eat, he doesn't recognize the food on his plate. He is nervous to eat it. He decides to try it. Why? Will is tolerant and accepting. This dinner is new for him, but it's his friend's favorite meal. He wants to respect his friend's family. The meal is delicious. So let's review what tolerance is. Being tolerant is understanding that everyone is different. No one is better than someone else. Tolerance is accepting others as they are. You treat others how you would want to be treated. When you disagree, you work together to find a compromise. Our communities are full of many different people. We learn from people who are different from us. When we are tolerant of differences, we build stronger, happier communities. Be different. Be proud of your difference. Sometimes feeling different can feel uncomfortable, but differences make you unique and they make life more interesting. What would it be like if we were all the same? Boring. You're probably wondering, how can I show tolerance? Well, here's an example. Leo has autism. He has a hard time speaking. Polly loves playing with him, but sometimes he is hard to understand. She is patient. She listens closely and waits to speak until Leo has finished telling his story. Hijab. Zora, on the right side, wears a hijab. Emma doesn't understand why, but she's polite. She uses kind words to ask Zora about it. She learns a lot. Zora's hijab is important to her. Her sisters and mother wears them too. Remember, showing tolerance is respecting differences, people that are different from you. It's okay to be different. Abby celebrates Hanukkah. Tilly celebrates Christmas. Tilly thinks Christmas is better. She talks to Abby about Hanukkah. She reads about it too. After learning about Abby's culture, she decides neither is better than the other. They are just different. She finds things she likes about both. Today is family day in Keenan's class. Both of his moms come. Tio brings his grandma. Sasha brings her mom and dad. Kelly brings her mom and older sister. Everyone's family looks different, but they are all there for the same reason. They all talk and play games together. Tolerance is seeing the ways in which we are similar. Here's another example. Sonny just moved to Paul's neighborhood. She is from another country. She doesn't speak English. Some kids don't want to play with her. But Paul's family just moved here last year. He remembers how it felt. He puts himself in Santa's shoes. He invites her to play. He shows empathy. Empathy is when you try and understand how other people feel. So how can you help? Help others show tolerance. When Jim joins ballet class, Beth teases him. She says, ballet is just for girls. Sarah stands up for Jim. Boys and girls can do all the same things. Part of being tolerant is speaking up against intolerance. Blake has been bullying Mel. Mike wants to help. He tells Blake to stop. When he doesn't, Mike gets the teacher. In doing this, he is a role model for tolerance. So not only can you be tolerant, but you can help others to be tolerant too. Are you still wondering how you can be tolerant? Make friends with people who are different than you. Learn about other cultures. Share what you learn with your friends and classmates. When we are tolerant, We show others we accept them. We make everyone feel like they belong. And you know what? That makes a stronger community. Thank you for listening to my book. And remember, this month, we as a school are working on being more tolerant, accepting people for their differences. Have a good day.
There is no school tomorrow and Monday. Tomorrow we're off because it was supposed to be Fair Day, and Monday is President's Day. Stay tuned for some information on President's Day.
The history of President's Day began in 1880. Following President George Washington's death in 1799, his February 22nd birthday became an annual day of remembrance in the United States. At the time, George Washington was considered the most important figure in American history. This is before I came along, right? Over the years, President Abraham Lincoln's February 12th birthday was also celebrated. Many states started combining the two presidential birthdays into one February holiday. The official shift to a national President's Day began in the late 1960s when the U.S. Congress proposed a measure known as the Uniform Monday Holiday Act. This act included a provision to combine Washington's birthday and Lincoln's birthday into one three-day weekend. In 1971, the celebrations of Washington and Lincoln were finally rolled into one national holiday on the third Monday of February each year. While Washington and Lincoln still remain the two most recognized American leaders, President's Day was also expanded to recognize all U.S. presidents. Now, here's an interesting history nugget for you. Although the date for President's Day floats each year, it never lands on the actual birthday of any American president. George Washington, William Henry Harrison, Abraham Lincoln, and Ronald Reagan were all born in February. But their birthdays all come either too early or too late to overlap with President's Day.
The weather. Today's temperature is expected to reach a partly cloudy 81 degrees. Today's lunch at Bing. Cheese or pepperoni pizza slice, bacon burger mac and cheese, assorted fruit cup, crisp garden side salad, Valentine's Day treat, and assorted low-fat milk. That's all for this week. Have a great long weekend. We'll see you on Tuesday. How will you be a leader today?